Everyone be quiet. Whilst we listen...
Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now. Look at it.
Look, there's money on it!
Hello.
Hi.
I am Optimus Prime.
Well, if you didn't know, we're here with Super Fast Tortoise today. So, what's happening? We had said that we were going to check in with you over the course of your reselling adventure. So that's what we're doing here today. So
That's correct.
yeah. But it's really hard. It's very distracting because you have like the best arcade game in the world behind you. So
Yeah. This is my YouTube setup. And so every time I record my videos, this is on. This is all glimmer. In the future, we got lights that I'm going to put behind it so it's backlit.
oh yeah, that'd be cool.
It's going to look fancy. And all of it found at the Goodwill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Is
Even
the
lights?
game? The
Yeah.
game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that what it is?
That's the
Yeah.
main game. It also comes
Okay.
with Turtles in Time.
Okay.
It's
Two in
the
one.
arcade. It's the arcade game. If you
It's the
remember.
actual. It's an actual real one. Like
Yeah, it's based off the Super Nintendo version with the upgraded graphics to help you look more arcade. But there's two games, so it can fit on the same drive. You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Then underneath this logo, you can't see it. There's also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time. So you get two arcade adventures. This is just looping through a background screenshot kind of thing where it just goes through the same thing. There are two games on here. Like if I press this button, it wants me to select the player.
so. Is it like made for in-home use, or was it from like an actual like arcade or like a restaurant or something?
Oh, this is something you could buy at Walmart or could
okay.
at the time. This is a $500 machine. My son decided he wanted to get me and surprises the holy cow to me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's still the best. I remember. We remember whenever we were kids in there were at the arcades, and you just watched that what's playing in the background all the time. That loop of the game, and you're like, I'm gonna play, and you put a quarter in, and you play it for like 20 minutes, and you die.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the nice thing about this is quarters are not required.
yeah,
And
that's the best part.
And if you look slightly to the right here, you'll see my cat Onyx just wanting to be in the screen.
That's what they do whenever you're on live. Is they'll be Sarah will have a cat butt in her face any minute.
Probably.
Right.
So say hello to some people. Jimmy's here. He was here
Hi.
at 8:39. Well, Christopher just shy at 9 o'clock, and so in a box in the garage just shy at 9 o'clock. Hi guys. Rosie's here. Yo Rosie.
Yo.
Tina Bina in the house. What's up, Tina?
Tina.
And Tess
favorite
is here.
people.
Hi, Tess.
Shorty Resells. Thank you, Shorty Resells, the big winner.
Oh yeah, she won the
of
reseller.
cabbage.
Patch.
Nice.
Did it come yet?
No, I think it went out yesterday. Didn't
Yeah.
I don't know.
it?
I
Overnight
don't
it
know
to
what
her.
it is.
So no,
So-
I think you're good there. I think
Right.
it's going to be a little bit.
Say hello to Shorty, not so Shorty.
They're
amazing.
Sure. Yeah. What's up, Super Turtle Bro? Super Fast Tortoise is in the house. Hi, Ping. Thanks for coming
Hi,
in.
Ping.
And Dave's here. Cat butts for the win. That's right. What's up, Dave?
I thought that means something else.
I thought it was for the win, but
I think it means something else.
what can you say it? You can't say it.
I could say the last two, the world. I
Ah.
can't say the first one.
I think he's saying for the win, but
Okay.
we'll find out in a minute whenever he corrects me. So, one little panda. Hey. What's happening?
I think that's Ed's girlfriend, I think.
Let's say that's a new. Oh, okay, maybe.
I think so. If you're Ed's girlfriend, blink
Maybe.
once.
New name for me. So, no, it has not gotten there yet because it went out yesterday, Jordy. So it's not going to get there anytime soon. So he's so bad. It was for the win. See? I told you.
Why did I think it didn't mean that? I thought it.
Well, I
meant the
think it
other
means
thing.
that too in the depressed world of, the depressed world of social media, where
Well,
people
yeah.
are always constantly complaining about things. But yes,
Like, guys, I got that new phone last week, and I dropped it already and broke the camera,
Yep.
and it's cracked.
What?
she totally did. Luckily, it's the wide angle lens, so it's not.
Yeah.
But so maybe
And it's not focusing either. I think it jarred something when I dropped it. In all places on the Walgreens bathroom floor,
Yeah.
and it landed like this, and I was like, "Oh God, the front screen's probably cracked."
Wait, it landed face down.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but the camera on the back, you're not gonna be able to see it, so don't even bother making me big. But it's chipped out, and there's a crack right down the middle. I was like,
I wonder.
"Are you kidding me? I've had this only 4 days, and I broke it, and I had the other one for like 4 years, and it was fine."
Can I say that's terrible bad?
It's awful. It's not good at all. Good. So here's the question that maybe somebody knows the answer to. So like, ever since she did that, it won't focus in like close up on things. Like my phone will focus in close up, and I'm wondering if it uses the wide angle to focus in on things that are closer. I don't know. I don't see how that would work.
Yeah, because I did like
But-
the same thing, like holding it at the same level with Adam's phone and my phone, and like you tap it, it focuses right in on his phone. Mine is just a blurry mess.
Yeah.
And I
that
was
good?
taking pictures of a bunch of coins today, so I was like,
You're getting some answers to your question here.
Talk about
a good
arduous
one.
tasks.
Yeah, seriously. Where's my package? It's not tracking. That's right. It's not.
"What's happening?"
Yes, she's my. Oh, is this? Ed, are you on your girlfriend's account today? Okay, hi, Ed.
It's a cute picture.
It is. It looks just like you, Ed. Smelly cat bucks. Oh no, Sarah, your new phone. I'm being
the
told
heck?
to eat dinner. Let's go eat dinner. So, there's Jimmy's fix for you.
No, Jimmy. Oh no.
That's a good answer, Jimmy. I say
Tortoise likes
androids.
it. I knew Tortoise would like that answer. Yeah, it's.
Guys.
We were looking at them actually when we were in the store, and they've gotten better since the last time I had one, which was like 2007 or 2009 or something like that. But I don't know, still can't do it.
I don't know how that happened. I don't even know.
So, anywho,
Whatever.
yes, Ed was on her account by accident. That's funny. That's hilarious. So, Tortoise, how's it been going?
Tortoise. What? Well, with reselling, it's been a slow drive, but we're not rushing into it. But I could say like we spent $300 throughout the year and made $1,000 back with half the product.
Right.
So that's been amazing. Like with the bins, me and Casey have had to like calm down on it because it's literally like Candyland at the bins. You find stuff, nostalgia just hits you like that, and you're picking up stuff that's worth nothing. Then all of a sudden you find a gem.
Yeah.
But like, it's been a curveball because our sourcing's been changed since COVID and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So like Goodwill's shot up in price. It's been harder to find gems there, even though we've found good things. Like we found a model that they were selling on a half off day.
Mm-hmm.
We got for like $4, and we turned around and sold it for $75.
Yeah. Was it sealed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a 1984, 85 model. Like it's 84, but the next year's model.
Mm-hmm.
And so we really scored with that. But we noticed in our area when we're scaling up, Goodwill Bins has just been a treasure hunt. Like it's like there's like a better focus for better product at the bins than there is at the Goodwill store.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's funny we find the same thing. Like we don't find nearly as much at like regular Goodwills as we do at the bins. And I don't know if it's maybe because like the prices are so low at the bins, it's not that big of a deal. Whereas like you go to the regular Goodwill and you look at like a pair of shoes and you're like $12. No.
No.
So
But
I don't know.
But it's been hard for us to source this year because Casey's been sick this last 2 weeks. Her hours of work are so off that, well, they're not off. They're off the days for garage sales because, best days for garage sales are like Saturdays, Fridays, and Thursdays. And she works all 3 of those days.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and then they're heavy shifts because she works a job where she works Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she works 8 to 7 those days. Then Thursday, Friday, she works 12-hour shifts.
Hey,
Yeah, so when she comes home,
Yeah.
she's ready to be
tired.
done.
Yeah, I bet. Well, it's one of those things where you gotta kind of ease your way into it, and eventually you'll get to that point where you have plenty of inventory. Are you still being scaled by eBay? Like, are they still not only allowing you to list so much stuff, or did they open it up finally?
I'm still scaled, but for the but they scaled us high. Like, we got up to like 1,000 products to put
okay.
in, and we don't have that much stuff.
Right.
Like honestly, we have like 57, 59 things listed right now, and we're going to work on that to get more stuff listed. But like, we've been getting into pack of things because we've been selling at least one thing a week, and that for us is pretty decent. Then, like last time on your live, I told you that we sold 3 items, not on your live, but you were live. I was on in the chat. We sold 3 items that one day, and we were just blowing our minds.
That's awesome.
But those items were bread and butter items. And see, I'm having trouble with finding too many good things. And I say good things, I don't mean they're worth money.
You mean things that you don't want to sell?
That and things that just look good. Because when you're at the bins, at our bins, you got so many resellers there. Like,
Yeah, ours is like that too.
Like a reseller gave me this backpack, this sweet Transformers backpack when I was there because I commented on it. And he's like, if you don't sell it, I'll give it to you. I'm like, done.
That's awesome.
So, but like,
people at your bins are awful nice. Ours don't. I mean,
Yeah, they do.
You're
Yeah,
friends
they
of yours, but then there's like the ladies that are like super like shisty with things, and they're like grabbing things out from under your hands and stuff. So.
Yeah, that one lady.
the guy who gave the backpack to me says he watches you, but I don't know who it is in chat.
Oh, there are people that watch like just the pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah.
And they just don't like the live show at all. I've had a few people tell me in person, they're like, I love your regular stuff. The live show is just not my thing. And it's like, it's not bad. It's just not my thing. And I'm like,
right.
It's probably because we talk about like reselling for like 20 minutes and then we're on to like food and other stuff real quick. Or Sarah's Cabbage Patch Dolls or something like that. So Tortoise is secretly in the chat as well. Tina loves your display.
Thank you, Tina. It's been a hard work.
It's pretty awesome. I like it. I'd say because all the overpriced stuff ends up in your bins. Yeah, sure. Ed has a question for you. Are you cross-posting at all?
We did until we did the yard sale and I pulled everything down. So we have to get back into it. But eBay seems to be the most trafficking source, and marketplaces where we were cross-posting. And we were getting a dead end for a long time there. So we might just stick to eBay for now.
Yeah.
Except for certain items.
It depends on what you have. I think if you sell a lot of toys and clothes like Macari, even Poshmark's not horrible for stuff like that. But it's a lot to juggle if you're not going to go all in on it. So
right. The best thing I sell on Marketplace is magic cards.
I bet.
Yeah, that's like eBay. You get scrubbed a lot. Like I tried selling a card on eBay, and all I got was tons of questions, and nobody wanted to buy because they don't want to pay the shipping. They try to get you to go under, so they're getting the same price with shipping included, basically for free.
Well, can't you do the standard envelope for trading cards?
Yeah, but You know, I want them to pay for shipping.
I would say it's only like 75 cents or something like that.
So,
Well, I didn't post like a cheap card. The last card I had posted on eBay was a $75 card.
Oh yeah, well then you can't use
Yeah.
the standard envelope.
Yeah.
they're pretty. I don't. That's the problem. Like, I don't know anything about any of those trading card games to be able to like make. Because what happens is inevitably you get the questions, or you get like, you're wrong, this isn't the card that you have, or something to that effect, and then you're like, is this person trying to scam me, or am I really wrong? Because we had a bunch of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards that were up, and we had a few like Pokemon cards that are up, and like a few people were like, this isn't the same card, like you think it's this card but it's not, and I'm like, but it looks just like the card that. So it's just, I don't know. I just don't know enough about it to be able to make like a educated guess towards those things. So I just
Right.
clear now.
So I don't know if this really has a focus.
I can.
Well, it's blurry, but I can point it out. Like this little gold symbol here tells you the rarity of the card, but down here, there's a paintbrush, and it tells you who arted the card. Then, sorry, I'm trying to figure out my hands. But right here, there's it gives you like a 3-letter. It gives you a 3-letter abbreviation from the set it's from.
Yeah.
And you have to type that in when you're looking for the card.
Ah.
Because that tells you the set.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We don't have any. We've never had any magic cards. Now we tried to bid on a
no.
whole bunch of them at the auction we went to, and I was going to be blowing your phone up for like a week after that. Because...
I'm gonna be sneezing, I think.
I would have been fine with that.
But they got to a point like where we just weren't comfortable bidding anymore, because it was like way too much money for us to take a guess at these things, so we just stopped.
Well, here's the honest truth about Magic. And it's happening right now as we speak with this new double master set that I wish I could even afford because it's expensive. The double master set is a reprint set, so everything they're printing is a card that already exists, right?
Oh.
So these expensive cards that they're printing, they're expensive, but they're dropping in price, and this happens all the time.
Yeah.
So when you find a value card, you're really looking for the white bordered, old school, crusty looking cards that have no mana symbol on them, or not mana symbol, have no set symbol. The thing right there, that's bad, but the thing that tells you it's rare.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what these were. They were just there was probably a couple thousand of them there, and we were like, I don't know, we'll throw a couple bids at it. If we get it really cheap, great. If not, then we're moving on. And it got up to like $80 or $90, and we're like, I mean, I'm sure it was worth it without a doubt, but I don't know. We just didn't. At the time, we were thinking whatnot and stuff like that, and we just didn't really know what we were doing.
Selling singles on eBay is hard because you can get scammed so hard on them, because if they get the card and they can say one thing doesn't match, and eBay won't be able to fix that. Not yet.
We sell stuff like that with no returns most of the time, just like video games and other stuff. We typically sell all of them with no returns because we don't want them back. Because a lot of times they'll just swap it out for something that's broken or something that's different. So, yeah. Mark's here. Hi, Mark.
Mark.
Hello.
It is absolutely horrible. What is absolutely horrible, Mark?
I don't know.
Is Mark having a meltdown? I have your address. I'm going to come and take all those action figures. I think.
Those are Beast Wars Transformer figures. If you want to steal one,
Tortoise will fight you for them, I'm sure.
If you want to steal one, steal that one that's big over here, because that's worth $500.
Wow. I'm surprised she hasn't come and tried to steal our cabbies yet. Mark says hi. My live show is absolutely horrible. Wow.
What?
Thanks, Mark.
You know what, Mark? I sent you super thanks today. How dare you? On his crossword puzzle postcard video.
He's just jealous because under here, like right under here, I have his action figure that he gave me that you can't see. He's just mad. He's feeling
That's right.
salty.
You won his giveaway, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's right. See, Mark. You're criticizing somebody that won your giveaway when last time you were on the show. We do have to have Mark on again, though.
Well, if you remember,
Yeah,
I won.
Mark.
If you remember, I won twice and gave one away.
Oh, that's right, you did. Well, you and
Yeah,
your
I think
wife
I remember
won.
that.
I
Yeah,
think.
I think I remember
Was it?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
she
was-
won one too.
That was a fun day. So what was I going to ask you? So are you, what kind of things are you selling? You're selling toys, obviously, but I've
Not
seen a
mu-
bunch.
Not as much toys as you would think, because it's been hard. Because believe it or not, there are a ton of reselling toy people in Cedar Rapids.
Oh, I believe it.
So-
There's a ton here too.
Like a ton. I mean, there's so many of them that I'm fighting in teeth. Like, you know how when you watch like Harry Tornado or other resellers and they're grabbing the toys, everybody else is like that before I get to the yard sale.
Right. No, that's true. So what kind of things are you selling? What kind of things are you selling? I've seen some of your posts. I've seen that Cadillac hoodie that you bought and a few other the model that you told me that you bought, stuff like that. So you're just kind of like whatever is going to make some money type thing. Kind of
Right
like how
now-
we started.
Right now, I've actually been holding on to a doll in my hands, and we're trying to get into the plush a little
Okay.
more. At Goodwill, we found this for $288. This Kirby.
Is that Kirby?
Yes.
Does
This
he
is
have a
a Kirby.
Band-Aid on? Does he have a Band-Aid on his face?
Yes. I think it's like a loot crate kind of thing, but I'm not sure. New with tags,
Oh, nice.
right? We got him for $3 and he's worth like 20. So we're actually going to try to niche down a little more into some plush when we can find it. But right now we have so many things we've gotten over the last year that we need to list. Like we just sold these little figures of Wizard of Oz figurines from the 1980s.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, those are cool. The plush we have terrible luck with plush, but except for Squishmallows, we sold a
And
lot of
Garfield.
Squishmallows. And Garfield, yeah. But yeah, if you niche down, I mean, I know like Carrie American Arbitrage, he does real well with plush. Jimmy's done real well with plush. A lot of people do really, really well with plush. So I think if you niche down into something like that, I think you'll find cat butt. I think you'll find that that you'll do pretty well. I mean, just my opinion. Kristen's here says tortoise.
A squirrel!
I was just in Cedar Rapids.
Woo-hoo.
So there you go. Ed has a question for you. How early do you wake up for yard sales or discount days? You already know if you ain't first, you're last.
Right. That's right. Usually the dream is we leave at 8 in the morning, and most yard sales around here start at 9.
That's a good one. I don't know. To be honest with you, I think we've done our best at yard sales. I mean, Sarah can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we do our best at yard sales like midday.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean,
Well,
don't you, like some of the really good stuff we found have been like,
Yeah, like that
we
one.
definitely
that,
weren't the first people there.
Oh yeah, no, like down the street, like that one down the street last summer, and like a couple other ones right down the street. We got there at like noon, and like, they still had a lot of good stuff left.
Yeah.
Adam likes
Right.
to say this too because he likes to sleep all day every day.
Yeah,
He's like, I
but-
find my best stuff at about 1:30 when they're
No,
getting
I'm
ready to
just saying,
shut
like-
it down for the day.
I feel like two things happen when it's a little later in the day. Number one, that people are just trying to get rid of things at that point, so they're a lot more pliable with prices. And two, a lot of the times you know people walk by a whole bunch of things and
Well, they don't know,
even
you know?
notice it. Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
they don't
and it's just sitting there. And at that point, this the guy's just like, I just want to get rid of this stuff. Like the guy with the books. When we bought him last year, it was the same story. Like he kind of didn't want to put them back into his house. And on top of that, he knew kind of what they were worth at that point because people have been throwing numbers at him all day. So I feel like a lot of the times, even if you do go a little bit later, you can still find some good stuff.
You can, but Casey, she's neurotic with guard sales. She'll search everything head to toe, basically, top to bottom, left to right. She'll look. I'm the guy who goes straight to the DVDs, the video games, the toys. If they don't have those, my interest is like 50%.
Same way. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. Sarah will look at things. I'll look at shoes. I'll look at the clothes. I'll look at video games and DVDs and toys, and then the rest of the stuff I'm like, yeah. And then Sarah comes walking over with a little baby doll that's worth $30 or something.
Yeah, Casey did that to me. We were at the Goodwill bins and she found this little figurine. She's like, Derek, look, I found this little figurine. It has real crystal on it. And I'm like, I would have passed that up like 5 times over. She's like, this thing's worth like $30. I'm like, how would you know that? She's like, I just looked it up. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. And it's in the bedroom right now. She has it up on a shelf. And it's a little clown that's made out of like heavy metal, like some heavy metallic thing holding a real crystal.
Pewter?
Probably pewter. But I think it's gold plated and has gold plating on it. Because it has a carat level on it.
We bought a bunch of pewter dragons in those. I think you have a couple of them.
Casey does.
Yeah, we've done pretty well with pewter figures every time we found them. Some of them are worth nothing, but like the fantasy looking ones are the ones that have a theme to them, where people collect them. They can be worth some money. So.
Right.
What's up, Gulf Coast?
Yo.
Hello.
We do well with plush and Funko. See, plush is fun. Do okay with plush. It's fun. It's fun to find Disney Store stuff. That's right. Disney Store, the old Disney Store stuff sells pretty well. Hi, Angie.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for stopping in.
Hello.
New subscriber to us. Just commented on one of our videos. Rachel Center. Thank you so much.
I won on her giveaway the other night on her and
sweet.
Rachel's thing. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was falling asleep towards the end. I was so exhausted. And when I won, Adam was like, "You won!" And I was like,
huh?
"What?" I was like, "I don't believe it."
Sarah can fall asleep if a train's going through the living room.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy says plush doesn't sell.
Just kidding.
Adam and Sarah kind of match.
Maybe.
A little bit.
He's Pink Floyd and I'm Led
Pink
Zeppelin.
Floyd, yeah.
I just realized I wore a Led Zeppelin t-shirt like the last 3 days in a row, like a different Led Zeppelin t-shirt. Like,
You don't even listen to Led Zeppelin that much.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
I listen to it in the car.
Okay.
I love Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
The Immigrant Song is my favorite.
Tortoise screwed up the trend here and wore a magic shirt. So.
Whoa. I'm a Ravnican, okay?
Whatever
I
that
believe
is.
I believe in Mizium metal and magic.
I don't know what any of that is. I know I understand the word magic. Other than that, I got nothing. Ping sold a vintage plush Pluto plush, +4 Disney T-shirts. Same buyer today. Nice. Cool. I love it when people do that. We've had, like today we sold a. It's not here. I packed it up. Oh. We sold it was a beer token.
Yeah, it's Hazelwood Brew. Apparently, back in like the 30s and 40s, beer companies made these coins, and I don't know if it is like a discount coin, like a coupon that you can use, or what it is. But this was for Hazelwood Brewing Company, which is Hazelwood's in Pittsburgh, and it was a token that said Hazelwood Brewing Company 5 cents. And I had looked up brewing company tokens because like I had just a jar of tokens that had just been laying around for like ever. And I'm like, I'm going to go through this today. It was mainly transit tokens, which really aren't worth that much, but that was in there. And I was looking up comps and they were selling anywhere from like $40 to $200. So I'm like, I'm just going to price it right in the middle for $100 and see what happens. And then we started getting offers immediately. We sold it for 70 or 75.
Yeah, $70. And it was it's about this big. And
it's like the size of a quarter,
I thought
but
it was
thinner.
Oh,
yeah, it's smaller, like a little smaller than a quarter and thinner.
Yeah, interesting though. Probably should have kept it out for a little bowl.
I might have a picture. I can show the picture on eBay.
I just look at shoes and then shirts and plush. If I'm nothing, then I'm gone. Yeah, that sounds about right, Ed. Marketplace Boutiques here. What's up? It's almost Friday. It is almost Friday. Let's see. I did that too, and all of a sudden I heard my name.
I know, right? Adam's like, "You're snoring." I'm like, "Nah."
I'm like, "You won." She was like, "Huh?" What's up, First Impression Films? Thanks for stopping in. Adam, Sarah's printing her own coins now. That's right.
Here, I'll show you. This is it right here. You guys, if you can see. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but that was it.
Yeah,
Hazelwood Brewing Company, 5 cents. $70.
Yeah.
And I did priority because I wanted to insure it because I knew that it would probably sell for over $50. So, but as soon as I posted that, Adam and I went out, and our phone started going off, and I'm like, I bet it's that Hazelwood coin.
Yeah, I wonder what that was used for. Does anybody have a clue what that? I would bet it's something to do with Pennsylvania's wacky liquor laws. Like, I bet you have to like buy the coins, and then you can trade the coins for beer. That's my bet, because that sounds like something dumb Pennsylvania would do.
Kind of like the wooden nickel for the newspapers back in the day.
Yeah. I bet that's what it's for, because that's... Thanks, Mark. You're very helpful. Appreciate it.
That is very spot on.
So Tortoise wants you to like this video for some reason.
Well, that makes sense because, I don't think they would even have that, like, during Prohibition. I don't think that would even be allowed. You know what I mean? And I think those are from the 40s anyway, and Prohibition ended, I think, in, like, 1930, the early 30s.
I'm betting it has something to do with Pennsylvania's funky laws, because we've had funky liquor laws and beer laws forever, and we still do. Like, you can't buy more than a 12-pack in our supermarkets.
Right.
And
Yeah.
there's only certain supermarkets that sell beer here and wine, but they're not allowed to sell liquor. And we still have state-run liquor stores that are just raking everybody over the coals for if you want a bottle of liquor. So,
you guys are pretty much. You guys are pretty
bathroom token.
So, you guys are pretty much a dry state like Utah. You probably can't buy liquor in the store.
No, you can't. But like,
well, you buy it in the state-run store.
A lot of people drink here. Like, this town is full of bars. Like,
well, I bet
there's tons of bars, but it used to be up until 5 years, maybe 4 years ago, there was no beer or wine in gas stations or
it started right
supermarkets.
Before you and I met, and that was in 2016. So it's been about like 6 years now.
And it's a loophole in the law is what it is, because what they do, so you used to be able to buy beer at beer distributors and liquor at the state-run liquor stores. Mm-hmm. And then they allowed bars to sell 6-packs to go, but every bar, like, you'd go to a beer distributor and you could buy like a 12-pack or a 24-pack for like $24. If you bought a 6-pack to go from a bar, it was like $13.99 for a 6-pack. So they all just killed you on the price. But the way they got away with it is they opened up cafes inside grocery stores that serve alcohol, and they were allowed to sell 6-packs to go. That's what they're doing. So it's just a loophole in the law. Nobody opened that law up. It just somebody found a way around it.
And they sell wine and beer in the grocery store and in the gas stations now, but
there's
no
a limit
hard
on
liquor.
how many ounces you can buy.
Yeah.
like even in Utah, you can't find wine in the grocery store.
No, does Utah? Last time I was in Utah, their last call was 11.
I think they changed it to 1. You can't buy. Yeah, 1 a.m. You can't buy beer after 1 a.m. Yeah.
I remember I was at a hotel in Utah and I was having a beer at like 10:30 or something. The guy's like, "We're closing up," and I'm like, "It's a hotel lobby bar on a Friday night. You're closing at 11 o'clock." He's like, "Last call's 11," and I'm like, "In the whole state?"
They don't want you getting rowdy.
No,
Rowdy.
It's Utah and it's just Utah. So hard liquor is only sold in liquor stores in PA. Yep. Yeah. And they're state run. They're state run. So it makes it even worse.
They sell it everywhere, like in Vegas. They sell it all over the place.
Sarah was so fascinated with Las Vegas.
What?
She was like, "What time do they serve alcohol till?" And I'm like, They don't ever stop.
Well, like we went, my friend like bought a bottle of wine at Walgreens and she was just drinking it straight up out of the bottle walking down the street.
That's right.
I was like, what?
Okay.
Like, is this allowed? Like, because it's not allowed here.
No.
Las Vegas is its own beast.
Yes. Yes, it is. But so yeah, I bet that's what that. I wish someone would know. What that beer tokens were.
I was just looking. Well, I looked up I wanted to see if the other ones I saw, and I didn't think they were only Pennsylvania. And no, it was like Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, Iowa had them. The Dubuque, Iowa beer token, $125. Uh, these are all
Wonder-
sold. So I don't know what it is. Let me just Google beer tokens, like
Yeah.
beer token.
In a Box in the Garage is in Las Vegas. We have very loose liquor laws. Yes, it's true. And pot laws now, too. You're allowed to have all that there, too. But, yeah.
Happy
Quite the-
times in Las Vegas.
It's quite the city. With what Sarah calls interesting smells everywhere.
Oh God.
Well, I guess there's a new term for high rollers in Las Vegas.
Oh, good one. Yeah. We have liquor stores everywhere here. Yeah, Texas isn't bad for that kind of thing. First Impression Films is laughing at us. Yeah. And Tortoise's dad joke that was a good one. So what's your highest sold so far? The model?
Nope.
No?
I gotta remember. I might have to look that one up and get back to you.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna make me ask another question, but I need some water. We sold any Cabbage Patches now.
We have cabbages. Oh, we still have that box we haven't been able to send you yet, which is sad because money's been tight off and on. Because remember, we're going to send you that mystery box. We're still working on that.
Sweet.
And the only reason why we haven't
mystery boxes.
right, we're working on it. We'll get it sent out to you. It's just, where is it? Well, you can keep talking.
Ping says same in California. Liquor sold in drugstores and grocery stores. Yeah. Yeah, that's everywhere in California, but only till 2 a.m. Shorty wants to know what's your high score on the turtle game.
Oh, I don't even keep track of that. I just keep playing. I stop. Like for some reason I haven't been able to put my initials in, so I just
play.
You're supposed to, but I don't know how to. I just smash the keys.
It looks like it's low enough that you could sit and play it.
Yeah, you can.
See, that's dangerous. Because I feel like I would have played a lot longer at the arcades and when I was a kid if I could sit down and play.
Well, it's at a comfortable level.
Yeah, looks good. I need it. Ed has another question for you. Has the economy affected your reselling?
The economy, no. But it has affected, the economy hasn't affected how much we sold or how much we sell, but it has affected what we're looking for because there are certain things that just dropped in value because the economy's changed. Yeah. Like toys are harder to sell and find, even though we have these toy collectors around. But like I've actually had to sell parts of my Magic collection and get that out. And by parts, I mean like in bulk, just to push different interests. And that's on a Facebook Marketplace. But we ourselves are still trying to figure out what we're selling because, like I said, we go to the bins and it's like Christmas Day and we're just looking for everything.
I've never heard anybody describe the Goodwill bins as Christmas Day.
Oh, we're excited.
It's a stinky, sticky, good Christmas morning.
Our Goodwills don't stink. Anyways, our Goodwill our bin store don't stink. It's just it smells like dust, and I can't find our most expensive items sold, so it stops after a certain mark, and that was
it does. Yeah,
but I know what we sold was like $100.
Okay. Well, so the model was a closer one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ed wants to know: are you planning to switch back to toys and cards then when the holidays come up, or stick to the same?
Well, my plan is to sell whatever I can find, toys via whatever. Like toys, I really love toys, and I love selling toys. Like in my sourcing room or my storage room, I have a box of generic toys that I want to list and just sell as a bulk product because they're really cheapy toys. Mm-hmm. So I love selling toys, but like I learned very hard that some people are unforgiving when you sell stuff like that. So there's this guy. I know his name. It's engraved after the first time. He's off my Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah. I had a
And
few of those.
right. But anyways, I sold for cheap, and I'm talking about cheap, a set of 3 Megazords from Power Rangers,
Uh-huh.
complete, and I sold it for $30. That's over $150 worth of value.
Right.
And I knew this, but what happened is all these Transformers up here and down here, most of these I got from this box, and those were in there. So this was the first time I dabbed my toes in reselling, and this is before I even met you. And so that's how long ago, and I still remember this guy's name. And
Don't tell us.
I'm not telling you,
Okay.
but like I sold him it, and he came by, and he bought the product, but he literally pretty much just ripped the product from my hand, threw the money at me, and left.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
Well,
I
at,
was
least he paid you.
yeah, right. But it's like he thought I didn't know what I had, you know. Like he felt like he was taking. It felt like he thought he was taking advantage of me. At most, I was hoping for a small conversation how great of a deal it was.
Right, or something. Or
Right.
maybe just even talk about the weather or something.
Exactly.
Rosie has a question. What's preventing you from listing more? Is it time?
No, I'm a stay-at-home guy, so most of my income that I make is actually from sourcing. What stops me is I get flustered with the listing, because some of the items we have I don't know how to list fully, so that's more education I need to put on myself, and that takes time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's scary at first, but I don't know. I feel like when we started out, the sell anything and everything we could make money on approach kind of helped us, because like
Right.
you get to figure out what you enjoy listing and what
Right.
you enjoy selling, and like what's hard to ship and what's easy to ship, and because like there were a few things that we bought early on that were just a big pain in the butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, we used to have like 100 items listed on eBay, and when I took them all down for that yard sale that flopped, I've been having a hard time getting
Flopped.
motivated. I've been having a hard time to motivate myself to relist.
Yeah. Well, you can just do all your everything that's in your unsolds now and just hit sell similar.
Well, actually, for half of the items I enlisted, they actually let me straightly relist them.
Yeah. Well, actually, sell similar kind of. I don't know. Sarah does it all the time. Do you think sell similar does better than relist?
Oh, absolutely, because it pulls it to the top.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of what happened when I relisted, because after I relisted everything, I got 3 sales in one day.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's starting as if you just listed like 30 things in a row.
Yeah.
Not so shorty says here's a train update from those trains we found. Both sold. Nice. Like
Yeah.
Mark has some advice for you. Don't listen.
Oh, don't want me to do it, Sarah?
Sarah
I love
loves-
listening dolls.
She does. Rosie says, I feel like you just need to dive in. I knew zero about eBay when I started.
Right, right. That's the approach we're taking in. But like, I'm afraid that I might overwhelm myself if I actually sell more than like 3 items a day.
Nah, you get into a rhythm. That's what we do. Like, we have a set time pretty much that we ship, and every now and again it goes beyond that. But for the most part, like, we ship every day at a certain time, and you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, my next big listing project is we got a lot of like over 30 Hallmark ornaments that I want to list for Q4, and listing, you just get into a rhythm with listing. My biggest fear is when I get so many things listed and we sell like 15 items in a day, I'm going to be drowning in make sure the printer works and everything.
Nah, you'll be fine. That's a good problem to have, and Hallmark ornaments sell really, really well. We've sold them in August. When did we get that big lot of Hallmark ornaments?
We got
I feel
it
like it was in the summer.
It was last June and last July, and I started to list them like the last week of August. I just like drafted all of them. I just like took a whole day and just sat there and drafted like 40 or 50 drafts, and then I just listed them in the beginning of September.
Yeah,
Right.
recommend. They'll sell well. Just word to the wise, Tortoise. Put them in boxes.
Right,
Don't put
right.
them in bubble mailers. Because we did that with the first like 4 we sold, and one guy messaged us and he's like, the box is absolutely crushed. And me being the person I am, thinking you're going to take this ornament and hang it on your tree. Who cares what the box looks like? And then I realized that there's somebody out there that probably just has these all lined up on a shelf somewhere in boxes. And so I'm like, oh, so yeah, we got boxes now.
I wish we could get more of those because we sold basically all of them except for maybe like, I don't know, 10. But the place we got them from last year just hasn't had them.
Well, the Heat, remember that was from the auction, and they had. So the guy that sold all these, he had 5.
Oh yeah, I remember.
20 by 20 storage lockers full of ornaments. Like he said, if there was probably anywhere between 15 and 20,000 Hallmark ornaments.
Right.
So, which is just insane. But so I don't know if I told this story, but yeah, I think we did. But I'll dive into it again a little bit. So like when we were there bidding on all these ornaments, because they would just have a table of them, and then you bid, and whatever dollar amount you got, you paid per ornament, or if they had them rubber banded together or something, that would be one. There was a guy there with like 6 pieces of paper, and every time he won, he would check off the ones he wanted because he was a collector, and he was an insane collector of
and
Hallmark
his poor
ornaments.
daughter that was with him, that he made her carry all the ornaments, was like rolling her eyes.
Yeah, she couldn't stand
I
it.
was like, she's hating her dad today.
Yeah. Ed wants to know why your yard sale flopped, though.
People were just not interested in the same items that we had on eBay. I don't know, like that. I put everything we had on eBay in the yard sale, you know, and the stuff we have is interesting, but not everything was interested in the stuff we had. We sold a lot of stuff, and I was pushing. I had a lot of things listed for $1 just to get rid of it, because I used to have faith in a lot of things we were selling, but I lost a lot of faith in some of the things that just sat there.
Right.
So I sold the funniest thing I sold at that yard sale. And I've been saving this story just for this live. I don't know if this is the right point. So
is it appropriate?
It's appropriately nothing inappropriate, but it's definitely outlandish, right?
Okay, go for it.
So at an estate sale, we found this Bible for $1. And I sold this Bible for $1, and only because I mishapped when she made an offer of $5, and I actually thought she said $1, so I said $1 is fine. She's like, deal, right?
Nice. You negotiated by accident.
Yeah, right. But anyways, so the Bible was the ones that you get at a funeral when a loved one passes away.
Oh.
Right? It's wood. It's in a wooden case. You open it up. There's a picture of Jesus in there, and there's Bible scriptures all over it. Right. And it's the kind of Bible that you put in the casket. Right?
Okay.
So this lady's looking at it and telling me how her mom reads the Bible. She's going to get her mom a new Bible to read, and my tongue is being held. I'm like, that's a Bible he gives to a dead person.
Was it used?
Well, it was in good condition.
Okay. No, I mean, was it used in a coffin?
No, so normally what happens with these is like when a veteran passes away, they give it to the sole survivor, that person chooses to put it in the casket or keep it, and they kept it until they passed at this estate sale.
Got it.
And so when we picked it up, it wasn't in the coffin. But I just found it ironically funny that this lady's buying it for her mom, and this whole time I know it's somebody you give when someone passes away. I'm like,
at least they're getting use out of it,
right? But it's just funny.
Dull people are crazy, according to Mark. It helps if you have photos ready for the next day. Yeah, that does help.
I tried that approach. I get so confused because I do it with my phone, and my phone does not have like a guide for each item when I take photos. I take them, I list them, right away.
Do you use Do you use drafts? Do you put them in drafts?
No, I usually pretty good at listing right away because I get in such a rhythm when I'm listing. Like I'll be looking at the box, putting in the right information, make sure everything I'm listing matches the pictures, so no one can be like, "Oh, this is not like as described."
Yeah.
So man, I love listing. I'm just afraid that if I list too much, I'm going to sell too much, and like
it's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem. We just need a better printer that's down here.
Yeah. You need a label printer. Mark says Adam ships between gas station food runs. Mark loves making fun of us in our gas station food.
Station food's awesome.
Mark doesn't know, though. Well, now he does because he worked in Philadelphia, so he knows Wawa and stuff. So he loves making fun of our gas station food. I read the eBay discussion boards for several months before I started selling on eBay. So there you go. People are saying. Angie says, I'm selling a ton of Christmas right now for top dollar. You should list sooner rather than later.
Right, that's my plan.
Yeah, we just sold like some poinsettia tablecloths and stuff like that. And here's the thing: if you list it now and it doesn't sell, just end it in like October, and then do sell similar, and then just repost it and move it up to the top again.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got to do everything at your own pace. We list 5 items a day. It helps keep us steady, and you don't burn out. There you go.
That's good.
Kevin and Lori say Christmas in July is a real thing. We have sold lots of Christmas stuff in the last few weeks. Is it really a real? I mean, I know people do it. I just always thought it was a gimmick, like to get people to buy things early. So Mark did an experiment: 35% of sales and promoted listings at 8% on my eBay toy store. So far, 2 weeks have sold 3 to 4 items. Did an experiment: 35% sales and promoted listings. So what was the experiment? The 8% promoted? Is that good or bad?
I think he's saying it's not good.
Is that not good? Is that not good?
I think that's what he's saying.
The ornament guy also sells dolls. Yeah, I need to know. No, it was not worth it. Okay.
Wait. Okay. Hey, postcards guy. We're talking. Action figures are dolls for boys.
It's true.
Dolls.
He doesn't think that because then he would never list them. Just looked 9 Christmas items so far this month. Wow. I once dug up twice. Did I miss something?
Used once, dug up twice.
Used once. The Bible. Used once, dug up twice. Got it. Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming in. So with your limited listing, you call it more of a hobby than a job/side hustle?
Right now, I'm actually getting deeper into it. We didn't list when Casey was sick, but I got Casey to actually list her first item herself, which was that sweet edition of the movie 7. And that was her first going into it.
Nice.
And but no, I plan on getting head deep in it. I've just been so afraid to list so much because of how much has happened that I didn't want to get stuck in a blog listing like tons of things. Because when I package and I take, how do I say this? I take pride in my packaging. I learned how to package things when I was in California when my dad was sick. Yeah. And I was helping him out, and he's packaging $2,000 radios from the 70s. So I learned everything about packaging from him.
Yeah, and that's a good person to learn off of.
You're right, and so I take pride in it. And if I get 15 items in a day, which is a good problem to have, but like I'm also beating the mailman sometimes. And there's a story about that that really torqued me off because we need a new printer. Here's the story. I'm going to tell you. So one day, the same day we had those 3 cells, not the same day, but the day after, right?
Mm-hmm.
We sold a 4th item right when I just got everything packed. Another thing sold, and I got everything packaged, but the label wasn't printing.
Oh.
Like it ain't the laptop, it's the printer. I'll go to print. It says printing error, printer not ready, printer offline, and each of these things happening. Miss the mailman. The mailman is like my source of goodness. My mailman comes between 12 and 2:30 every day.
Wow. I wish ours would come in a consistent day. Time.
Yeah, and so it frustrated me. Like, I was literally cussing at everything. The cats were running around the house because they thought I was mad at them because I was cussing so bad at the printer.
You can use the QR codes from eBay now and just go to the post office. And they'll scan the QR code and it will print a label.
Oh.
So, if there's some, I don't know. I've never done it, but apparently it's a thing. It just sold a pair of boys' winter boots on Facebook. I'm not questioning it. No, don't do it. Sold a Clark. Yeah, he sold a Clark Griswold ornament from Christmas Vacation for $70 in July. I'll take it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those ornaments are so popular. The Christmas Vacation ones.
Some of them are really rare too, like the
Yeah.
one Jimmy had. Like they only made them 1 or 2 years, and then it just disappears. So some of those are really really valuable. All of the camper parks do Christmas in July, so they need stuff. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Marketplace Boutique says, if I leave a review on Whatnot, is it a rating or can people see who left it? Just wondering. I don't know the answer to the question. I believe if you just rate them low or something, I don't think. I mean, I never could
think they can.
Yeah,
see
I
it.
could never see individual ratings. Because I had a
Why?
4.95.
Who is it?
Yeah, I had one. I dropped below 5 whenever we were on there. So
Did you
no,
buy
I don't
something
think.
off? Did you buy something off Bobby?
No. No. Oh, you're asking her. Yeah. Why do you have a bad story, Marketplace?
Did you get?
You should tell us about it.
T-shirt shipped to you in a grocery bag.
Yes. I put all toy items on a 35% off sale and also promoted them at 8% and sold only 3 to 4 items. That sounds terrible. Light up the like button, get that sale. That's right. If you
Like this video.
If you like this video, you do get sales.
We sold a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah. Do you have same day shipping on Tortoise, or do you have
We
what's your
actually
handling time?
We actually have a 3-day shipping handling time, but we really try to push same day shipping as much as possible, just because we want the positive feedback. And so far, knock on wood, 100% positive feedback.
Nice. Oh man, it kills you when you get the one negative. It kills me. Ask Sarah. Sarah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I do.
Please. Now, yes, I care about the feedback. Like, I think the rating is important, but I mean, actually, I think it is an antiquated system, but it is not going to bother me if we get like 2 negative feedbacks. Is whatever. But Adam, he cries.
Oh, I
about
can't
it.
handle it, especially when it's not something that's our fault. That's my. It's either the only negative feedbacks we've ever got is normally people that just didn't read the listing, or people that were complaining about something we didn't sell them. Like it's awful. There's the answer to your question. No one can see the actual review. You can only see the numbers. Yeah. So someone will just notice that their rating is dropped on Whatnot. So, like this video, or daily refinement will get reinstated. He's got to be hating it a little bit because Whatnot is not doing well I mean, just the reviews that I'm hearing from other people that things are just not
I haven't
going
watched
great.
Whatnot forever.
No, me neither. But yeah, some of the reviews I'm getting from other people are saying that it's just not the same. So, oh well. Yeah, I still follow a couple people that we bought off of on Instagram, and very few of them are advertising the fact that they're on Whatnot or doing a Whatnot or anything.
Well,
like that.
my boy Steven still does it, but I haven't watched him for weeks, but I still talk to him on there, and I'm like, I'm sorry I haven't watched it. I'm just trying to pay my credit card down. He's like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad.
He's a nice guy.
Jeez.
Yes, he is.
You know, with Instagram, I wish YouTube was like Instagram. I get more followers on Instagram from people who don't even know me.
Same.
On YouTube, I'm close to 200. But, oh yeah, I'm 8 more to 200 subs.
Well, we can see if we can get you some more subs. Those of you that are interested in checking out Tortoise's channel, it's listed in the description below here. So give him a follow, give him a like, subscribe, tell him we sent you.
If you like magic content, yes.
There you go. Yes. Squirrel still lurking.
Lurking.
Squirrel's still lurking.
Tortoise still lurking. What an A. That's all I'm saying. Never again. Yeah.
Wow. It's probably Bobby.
You gotta tell us more. You
Was
can't.
it? No, she doesn't want to. Don't make
If
her.
you don't want
just
to.
say yes or no. Was it the walking thread?
He's got to be kicked off by now.
I'm gonna look.
I heard he offers his time to sell for other people on Whatnot, like $250 an hour, daily refinement. Whew. That's a bold statement there. Like, that's
What?
nothing. I'm just thinking of the logistics of this in my head. So, I'm a guy who got kicked off of eBay for potentially selling things that may or may not have been stolen. And now I'm trying to sell to somebody else my time for $250 an hour because I'm such a great reseller. That just doesn't compute for me. Like, he got booted off of eBay and like someone would actually pay him $250 an hour to sell their stuff on Whatnot. That doesn't seem like a good idea at all. I know it's out of topic, but I tried to watch one of Daily Live / videos, and I just don't like the way he says things. Kind of makes it seem like he thinks he's always right. I've never watched any of his stuff.
I watched it like once.
I have never watched any of it. It was so sad last night. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it seems like it's just going away. You could say pay someone to order one of your times, and bad feedback is still going to come in. People are strong behind that keyboard. That is true. People are very strong behind that keyboard.
That's been like that for years. They're called trolls.
Yes. Internet tough guys is what I like to call it too. Lurking isn't such a bad thing. Scott's here.
Cha-ching.
Marketplace Boutique cannot give us any more details.
It wasn't Bobby. That's all.
Wasn't Bobby. Bobby's got to have been kicked off by now.
I'm looking. Let me look. I get distracted.
That guy, I've never seen a worse reseller in my entire life, except for that guy. I don't know.
I bought so many things off of him, and like they all got canceled except for one sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't want to send them to me because I won them for cheap.
What do you got there, Tortoise?
So
he looked like he grabbed something that he was going to show, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I got a fun story.
Okay.
And I'm going to do something I just thought about doing tonight on the show. But the story is we went to this, for the first time, went to this Mexican restaurant down the street called Don Miguel's.
Okay.
Delicious food. They have horchata. Like a Mexican restaurant that has horchata is like
it's
the best
probably
restaurant.
good. Yeah.
Right? Well, Casey, she used to live in Mexico as a kid. Like, her dad was military, went on base or something like that. Well, anyways, when she was there, this Don Miguel's place is half a restaurant and half a store. And she got me crickets to eat.
Oh, God.
Oh, let me see him. Let me see him.
I want to say,
Oh, God. Oh, wait. Salt and lemon?
Yep.
What is that? Seasoned
grasshoppers?
Yep. They're crickets, but they're called grasshoppers.
Oh, what they got nutrition facts on the front. What does it say? Low calorie?
Yeah, 40 calories for the whole bag.
Oh my God.
And she's like, Derek, you gotta try it. She got them only because they're nostalgia. Then she felt bad.
Don't eat them on this live. Please don't. You'll see. You're gonna see Sarah puke.
No.
But it was interesting.
Mark says, "Does Don Miguel sell gas?" Whatever, Mark. I remember those. They actually taste pretty good. Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. They're probably dry, crunchy, and seasoned.
But yeah, probably.
So are pretzels.
Or Doritos, or something that's not a bug. Oh God, no! I've accidentally eaten bugs before. You know, like when you're on a bike or something and you inhale something going down the street. But that's about the extent to my my bug diet ever. Super Fast is about to go on the turtle diet. That's right. So true. That's so true. That's a good one. Yeah. Or frog diet, I guess. I don't know. Do turtles eat just bugs? I don't know.
They Well, they
Vegetables,
mainly eat
don't
greens, but they eat different kinds of things based on the area they live in. You know.
What about like those crazy turtles that have like that super strong jaw? Like I feel like those
Snapping
things eat fish.
turtles?
No, there's that. Remember that one that Mike Rowe was pulling out of the like he was in a dirty job, and that I mean it's a snapping turtle, but that thing's got like this massive.
Like-
well, no, I mean they're snapping turtles that have the little
Yeah.
mouth, but this thing has like a giant mouth.
Yeah.
And
A
he was putting
giant
sticks in its
snapping
mouth, and
turtle.
it was just. I feel like those things have to eat. Yeah, see, some turtles eat fish.
Right.
So
That
there you
the varies on where they live and how starving they are to eat whatever they're going to eat.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, the little pet turtles that you can get. I guess you can feed them the seasoned crickets.
That's kind of the benefit. That's kind of the benefit of being a human. You're not in the wild. You go to the grocery store. You can buy what you want.
It's great, isn't it?
Unless you're my wife,
Sort of.
right?
Depends on what the day's like. Because sometimes you
Right.
go to the grocery store with the intention of getting burgers, and then you show up and you're like, $15.
right?
I'm just gonna get pork chops or something a little cheaper. Chicken,
right? But-
alligator snapping turtle. That's what that thing's called.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
But but if you're my wife, you'll buy crickets for some reason.
For her husband. I'm surprised Sarah hasn't bought something like that for me.
Why would I buy that for you?
I don't know, because that seems like something you would do.
No, it
You'd be
does
like,
not.
here, dear, I bought you a snack.
Yeah, it's like a candy bar. I don't buy you crickets.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm pretty sure S&P postcard or S&P postcard is just sitting back laughing, saying that's gas food station food.
It's better than it's probably better for you than gas station food.
No, it isn't. Gas station food's the best.
Got a cat.
Okay.
Give me loves. This is
I love-
Onyx.
I love gas station food.
He's
This is
great.
his belly.
Aw.
He loves belly rubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He's not mad at you at
He's
all.
not biting you yet.
Oh no, he's out of all the cats, he's my cat. He like
Our cats do not. You don't touch the belly.
Sometimes.
oh
It just
so
depends.
so during our time when we were going through the derecho, if you remember that time, when I went through the derecho, we actually got him when he was 5 weeks old.
Okay.
And so he was a week younger than we should have gotten him.
Mhm.
But the person who we got him from and his brother at the time, they couldn't take care of the cats as well. So we took him a week earlier. Since he was a little kitten, I forced belly rubs on him.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Just so I could have my pleasure of petting him.
Because most cats don't like it at all, and like all of our cats, with the exception of our gray one, like our all gray one, she'll lay on the ground and like for whatever reason she wants you to step on her, like, and you'll just put your foot on her and she'll
loves-
roll over and she'll like gnaw on your foot a little bit, but for some reason she likes that. I don't know why, but our fat cat, you don't. Sarah tries to brush his belly and he gets very angry and starts hissing at her. So.
No, this cat's pretty personality. He doesn't do anything with me during the day except when it's feeding time, morning time, or nighttime.
Hey, it sounds like our cats.
Yeah.
Sarah chases him around the house and tries to pick him up, but it doesn't always work out for her. You'll see her walking down the hallway like this, and there's a cat in front of her.
I just do it to joke around.
Not so shorty resale says you don't buy him crickets yet.
Yeah.
Aw, kitty cat. Yeah, everybody's got cats today. So, what's the plan for future reselling? Are you gonna? You said before you were planning on niching down. Are you gonna just keep trying different niches until one kind of works? Or are you gonna try different niches until you find something you really really like? Or what's what's the game plan?
My game plan so Casey and I are on two different wavelengths when it comes to eBay of what we want to sell, but we're going to try to incorporate it into the same store.
It's a good idea.
Right? She wants to sell little mini Shopkin like figurines and small little cute figurines because that's what she loves. You know, she loves those little
Easy to
toys.
ship.
Right. Yeah. Me, I like movies, but like DVDs.
Mhm.
And I just love them. Like I just found a sealed copy of The Mask with Jim Carrey that I just tore into. You know, But I love DVDs. I love small dolls. I love action figures when I can find them. Those are the things I'm always going to look for. That's the thing I'm going to be heavy on. But I will sell anything I can sell for more money if I find it.
Yeah. That's kind of how we are. We sell Cabbage Patches, postcards, and pictures, and linens. And then anything else we find, we're just like, we'll put it on there and see what happens.
Yeah.
We did get out of the record business, though, because that got to be...
Records are annoying.
Yeah.
We sold a lot of records, though.
We did. We sold a bunch of them, but it's kind of like, if you get lucky and you find somebody's trying to sell a collection, we'll buy them. But if not, we're not going to actively search them, because most of the time they're just overpriced, or they're really damaged, or something to that effect. Right. And we don't really seek them out anymore. Not So Shreddy Resale has a doggo. We have one of those too. Mark says Bolo bowling balls and go. There's two things. Mark hangs on to three things: dolls and doll people, and the bowling balls and our gas station food. That's he loves all three of those things about us. I wish they would fit in flat.
We eat a lot of food from gas stations.
We do. Collectibles are free to list, and it's awesome. That's true. I wish they would fit in flat rate boxes. I would try. We fit. I think that's how we shipped it, didn't we? We shipped it in a number 12 box.
What?
Or no, the bowling.
What are you
ball.
talking about?
What do we ship the bowling ball in?
In a box? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I don't think it fit in that box.
I think we tried to cram it in a large flat rate, and it wouldn't fit.
That box is only like 9 inches tall, and I think a bowling ball is bigger than that. No, maybe it did fit in there.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know for sure. I am not going to find anything. I'm not going to try to sell anything that I can't fit in a smaller box. No way.
Yeah. Well, you get used to it. Like we kind of have a system. Like all the Cabbage Patches go in these.
Shoebox?
Yeah, the shoebox. Yeah. And then we used to use we used to use the A boxes a lot, but we don't. We use the smaller mailing boxes. Right. And then the padded flat rate. And then just because we're on Poshmark, we use these a lot, which are those what is this called? Tyvek?
Yeah. Tyvek, yeah.
Yeah, Tyvek. That's the only things we use.
One thing that we've been getting into, or I should say I've been getting into since I've done most of the listing so far, is I've been actually going into parcel select shipping because it's cheaper on the buyer.
Yeah, it is. The only reason we stopped doing it is because, well, we don't do it is because you can't use the priority mailboxes. So.
Yeah.
Right, but most of the time when I'm shipping, I'm handing it straight to my mailman.
Yeah.
And that's been working. Then I'm not gonna try to fix something that's not broke.
Well, you can schedule a pickup too. That's the way we do it. You go on USPS.com. You can't schedule a pickup with medium mail stuff, but you can schedule as long as you have one priority mail or one first class. You can schedule pickup, and you leave it out on your front porch, and they take it. Been working. Do you know these people? Shannon Simpson says we are watching.
Woo-hoo! That's my mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hello.
We love my mom.
Adam failed the square peg and round hole test. Yeah, it's probably true. Rosie used a regional A for the first time today. Nice. We don't use it that often at all either.
Yeah, we used to use it a lot, I feel like.
The only time I use it is whenever we're selling something small enough that won't fit in that 12 by 12 by 12 box, or the set, but it's long. It's a little longer.
12 by 12 by 12?
Or not 12, the 7 by 7 by 6.
What is happening?
If it won't fit in the cube, then I use the A box because it's just slightly longer. But other than that, I haven't used it. But most of the time, it's more expensive for an A box than it is to just do regular priority. In the olden days, people used to mail kids, for real, not kidding. Come on.
They used to. They really used to. Yeah, it was a cheap way of transporting kids. Like, look it up. I like if Sarah wants to, because she loves looking it up. You can look it up. They used to ship kids to transport.
I believe you.
It was a cheap way to transport your kids. I actually saw a documentary on
Doesn't
it.
sound safe at all. It sounds warm.
It was probably like in the 1700s or something.
It was back in the horse and carriage kind of days.
Mark saying parcel select is changing soon.
Yeah, that and first class has just changed.
Yeah, first class did. Rosie says, do you have a box death pile? Like a pile of boxes you don't want to get rid of? Here, Rosie. Wrong way. I can't.
Is she asking us?
You can't see it. It's behind me.
Well, it's not that big of a death pile if you can't see it.
It's there. I mean, there's a pretty good size. And then there's a little basket down here. I think every reseller in the world has a death pile of boxes.
There's so
right?
many flattened boxes down the basement I need to throw out.
Yeah. I feel like we all keep Amazon boxes, or we keep, like, if something shows up and it's a nice, like, square box that's large, we're like, ooh.
Oh,
I used to, but not as much anymore.
Here's an interesting fact. The first box we ever used to ship was the box we got from you, Pittsburgh Picker.
Was it an eBay box?
No, it was just an old box that you used from someone else.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
And we used all the packaging materials that came with it.
Nice.
I just put our own label on it.
Well, we buy quality packing material, so it probably made it.
Oh, yeah, I saved it. Like
free box.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Free boxes are better than buying, saving a few cents. That's true. So, and your mom says hi.
Hi.
I use it for Posh a lot, but never used it for eBay until today. Oh, the A box, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you can use any box for Poshmark.
You can use it, yeah.
Yeah.
Tortoise for the backup. That's right. The British did it to their kids out of London for WW1 or 2. There you go. That's why if you watch Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, they put tags on the kids before they got on the train.
Huh. Wow.
Mark tried relicking stamps. That failed. Do you even lick stamps anymore? No, right?
Right, but I'm also thinking, who else licked that stamp before him?
But did you? Sarah would know. Do you even lick stamps anymore? Or they're all stickers, aren't they?
Why would I know?
I don't know, because you're the only one that I know that buys stamps.
Well,
They're all stickers.
you could look it up to find the answer, but I'm pretty sure it depends on the collector nowadays. They probably still sell them, like the lickable stamps.
Yeah, they probably
Maybe.
do.
I don't know, though. I don't think so, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not really something I've looked into.
My husband is weird, really weird. That's because he knows about the British and their kids out of London and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I mean, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, that might be a little weird. I don't even remember what that. I mean, I'm going to say this, and then somebody like Mark's going to give me a smart ass answer, but I don't even remember what that movie was about. But
The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah.
About the kids who go into the large closet thing, and they go into another world, and they end up going to a fantasy world where there's a war between a lion and a witch through a wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. Through a wardrobe. Oh, I see.
This is why I don't know what it is.
This is why I don't know what it is. When you said wardrobe and closet, all I thought was Harry Potter, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, he didn't get to there through the closet. He just stayed in the closet. So I don't know. Marketplace Boutique had witch socks with my mail this week after creating another account to order boxes. I had witch socks with my mail this week after creating another account to order boxes.
I think she's saying like the character type witch, like a Halloween witch.
But why was it with the mail after creating another account? Yeah, I'm
know.
not following you there. That's why they don't stick when I lick them. They're stickers. Super Fast Tortoise, where does the
beard end
and the hair begin? I always wonder when people decide to stop shaving. That's a good question, Rosie.
I keep
so like, how do you decide where to stop?
Oh, right here where the sideburns end. Right here. That's where
the glasses start.
Yep, that's where I do it. It's perfect timing.
I don't know how I ever made that decision when I was bald, but yeah, you can't have them too high. Yeah, whenever I used to shave the head, you can't have it too high because if it's above the ears, it looks stupid. So
yeah, no one ever does. I don't think people.
You got to kind of keep it at least just to the top or the middle of the ear, Rosie.
Like as long as it's a straight line right here, I'm
there you go.
satisfied.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I don't look this pretty for nothing.
Same. It takes a lot of work.
Right.
Hi, Sal. Thanks for stopping in.
Hello.
Yeah. Mark said Narnia. Is that from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Was Narnia?
Is it Narnia or Narnia?
I don't know. Got me, buddy. They don't sell lickable stamps at all anymore. There you go. Says Mom. Bunch of rich kids go on a fantasy adventure to a magical land. That's what it's about. Okay.
Hey, but the author was friends with J.R. Tolkien, so.
Hey, there you go. Marketplace Boutique says, I guess she thinks I'm a witch for ordering boxes. Oh. Got it now.
Use your magic.
Yeah. Mark's not wrong. Don't forget they meet Animal Jesus and he saves the day. I remember none of this. I didn't see the movie or it's a book, I imagine too. I didn't read the book or see the movie.
Well, you have it, but if you did watch it, you'd know the Animal Jesus sounded a lot like Liam Neeson.
Is there really an Animal Jesus in this thing?
Yeah, it's a lion.
Oh, I'm not that much. I mean, it's got to be really mainstream fantasy for me to watch it. Like I watched Harry Potter only because I read all the books, and that was the last like fantasy movie I think I watched, unless you count Star Wars and stuff like that. But I mean, to Sarah, that's fantasy. To me, it's not fantasy.
Well, the movies were mainstream, but they failed at a Disney level.
Yes, I could see that.
Because they didn't really keep to the books very well. It's one of those kind of movies. You know, like when the movie's so bad that because it doesn't follow the book, it makes it worse.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Sarah, the last time I was watching Star Wars, Sarah saw, I don't remember who you saw, but you're like, is that a big lizard? What's he doing? No. Narnia. No, I can't do this. Narnia. Sure.
Narnia.
You two guys are hilarious talking about your beards. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah. I can't do the fantasy. I mean, I can do a little bit of it, but like Lord of the Rings, I tried. Like I had to watch them in stages. Because like, I don't know. It isn't, there's too much dead time in between things happening where you're just like, okay, let's move it along. Like they were in no hurry to make the movie. So they're 2.5, 3 hours long. And you can tell there's a reason behind it because there's a lot of yapping, not a lot of things going on. You're just like, okay, let's get to the point here. So
that's a great segue to what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
Do you remember this thing?
Yes. Yes.
I love this thing.
Do you take your lunch? Do you pack a lunch in it? Please. He's gonna show me his sandwich or something.
Oh yeah, I'm going to show you my favorite movie collection of all time.
Oh, your Jurassic. Oh, okay. That's why you wanted it.
And there's Land
makes
Before
sense.
Time as the prequel.
Is the new one out yet?
No.
No.
If it was, I would have had it already.
No, I mean it came out in theaters though, right?
Right, I watched it in theaters.
Did you like it? Don't spoil it for anybody, but
Okay, my non-spoiler review of the movie. All right, is the movie was good, right? But the plot was off-brand for Jurassic Park, and the timing was pushed. Everything was fast-paced and kept on going. This is like a 2.5-hour movie, and you don't have time to think or breathe. So it was tough.
Interesting. I'll have to. I do want to see it, but I wasn't going to go to the theater. Susan says Tortoise is right. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe series of books were, allegorical stories about good and evil. Lion was God. Okay, so it was. I see. So it was kind of a fantasy story based off. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Hell, Super Fast Tortoise. Shorty just popped the couch wanting that lunchbox. Poop the couch. Poop the couch. Yeah.
Pooped.
Poop the couch. Okay. She did what on the couch now? I only saw the Disney version of Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. I haven't seen it at all. I saw it. Kids do not cry as much as the first one. Was the kids cry?
Yeah, they
was
did.
crying.
The kids cried a lot in the first one.
Did you see it?
Jurassic Park?
The first one. Oh, I thought we were talking about Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe.
No,
Yeah.
kids do not
the
cry. I'm like, those kids are always crying.
They were always crying.
Suck it up. Give me a break.
They weren't crying so much when the T-Rex was going after. If no one's seen the original Jurassic Park by now, you deserve to get spoilers. So the original, they weren't crying so much when the T-Rex was attacking the Explorer as much as they were screaming. So
You know what's funny is I actually used that scene in a meme today that I posted up on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was about how your wallet felt with the new Magic set, and as the T-Rex attacking the car.
There's one of the best lines in the movie from Jeff Gold, and Jeff Goldblum's has got tons of one-liners. Goldblum, not Goldblum. But one of my favorite ones is when the lawyer staggers off and starts running towards the bathroom, and they're like, "Where's he going?" And he's like, "When you gotta go, you gotta go."
Right, right.
That guy,
right.
Oh man, that guy's awesome. He's from Pittsburgh, by the way.
Nice.
For the record, I didn't poop. I just am super excited. She legit left a turd. Okay.
No, an average turd like from
I
Jurassic
had to
Park.
look it up. Thank you, Mark, for looking this up. Allegorical equals having hidden spiritual meaning that transcends the literal sense of scared, of sacred.
Of a sacred.
Yep. No,
Of scared. Adam's dyslexic.
no, don't worry. Don't worry. It looks
not
so
dyslexic,
familiar.
Allegorical. Yeah, I thank you for looking it up and thank you, Susan, for bringing some intelligence to the live stream for once, because that's a big word for this live stream. We never have allegorical. Am I saying it right? I'm probably saying it.
No, that's right.
Most people don't put big words on in our live stream because they know I'll mess it up.
Yeah, remember when we sold all those books and Adam was doing the What's Sold videos? He couldn't read any of the names of the books.
Tortoise, if I had the editing skills back then that I have now, it would have been hilarious to put the outtakes from me reading these titles of these old English books. It would have been one of those ones where it's like I say the name and I screwed up and then beep, then I do it again and screwed up and then beep and I do it again and then I screwed up and then and I'm just like, it's this one.
I remember.
I can't. And you know what? When I was doing those What Sold videos, normally I can feel the energy coming when I'm recording something like that. I can be like, oh yeah, this is going to be good. But after the third one that I did, there was a point in time where I just stopped telling everybody what books sold and I just held up all the books that sold and then put them back down because I was boring myself talking to the camera about these books again and again and again, and I'm like, this is just getting boring at this point.
Yep.
So Susan's first job was at the Carnegie Library, so that
Nice.
explains why she's got
I always wanted to work in a library.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I just really did want to when I was
can't
younger.
imagine you working in a library.
Why?
You're a little loud.
I'm not loud. What are you talking about?
That's funny. She says I'm not loud, but she says in a high pitch.
Because I'm a little bit loud? Are you freaking serious right now?
Right.
The only
my wife
reason-
says the same
Super
thing.
organized and anal retentive about things.
I was just gonna say, the only reason I could
like-
see you working in a library is you would love the Dewey Decimal System and the organization of all the books would be very satisfying to you, I'm sure.
Yes, it would be.
I don't even remember what the Dewey Decimal System did.
It tells you where the books are. You
Yeah.
go in that little card catalog and you look it up.
Yeah, if you do it right, the numbers and the letters work like a map in the system. So if you know the Dewey Decimal number, it'll tell you exactly where it is in the library.
Oh, okay. So you would okay, yeah. But why was
Adam,
it called?
have you ever been at a library?
Yes. Why was
It's
it called
probably
the Dewey?
It was probably named after Dewey, and that there's a decimal, so it's like 3.98.2, 398.3,
Well,
398.4.
let's simplify this. You watched NC Picker's
Thank
videos,
you.
right?
Yeah.
You notice how he has his bins like marked FL24, FL64, and all that.
Yeah.
Those bins are numbered like a Dewey Decimal System. If something sells in FL34, he knows exactly where to look. That is That's exact same thing.
Well, that's what ours is.
Yeah,
Our bins are numbered like that.
Well, sort of.
Right. But
ours are a little bit more. The B1s through 11, those are like that. But then there's HM4, and then there's tools bin 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's no tools in tools bin 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Well, there used to be tools in
There
them.
used to be tools in them. That's what happened. Yeah,
Right,
Just like HM used to have a bunch of H&M clothing in them, but they don't anymore.
Right.
No.
So.
But that's the basic understanding. You've been doing it for all this time.
Oh yeah, for sure. First time I really learned something here instead of being instead of the best gas station food buffet.
I love my gas station.
That's
food.
it marks onto you, so you can tell everyone to shut up. That's why you want to work on it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Family Guy Dewey invented it. Okay. Good.
Actually, why I really wanted to work in a library is because I wanted to sit there and read those newspapers on the sticks.
She loves the newspapers on the stick. What was that? It was in Seinfeld when you were.
Yeah, but they really had those at my library.
Yeah. The Dewey Decimal System has been phasing out in favor of the Library of Congress system for a long time now. What's the Library of Congress system, if I dare ask?
Isn't that the number? Is that the ISBN? Is that what that is? The ISBN number on the book?
Maybe.
I think it is.
He looks, but sometimes it's not there. That's true. The only the oldest books are still filed under the Dewey system. Interesting. I always thought the Library of Congress was it's a physical location, right?
ISBN is the International Standard Book Number. I don't know about this. Okay, sorry.
I'm just so curious. The last time I was in a library was when I first moved back here, and I was still kind of struggling for money. So rather than buy books on Amazon or something like that, I would just go take them out of the library. So I was at the Carnegie Library in the North Side, and that was less. So I've been to a library. I probably have been to a library sooner than you have last.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I don't go to freaking libraries.
See, exactly. So there you go.
You know you can get free movies to watch at the library.
It's true.
We don't have DVD player.
No.
So...
And Sarah wouldn't watch any of them anyways, Tortoise, so it doesn't matter. In a library, look at the numbers on the spine. Dewey's system starts with a number. Library of Congress system starts with letters. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Simplified answer to that. No, Sarah does not watch movies. She likes,
I do. It just depends.
Yeah, she likes the creepy movies, so like Silence of the Lambs. She loved Mindhunter, and she was actually complaining about it the other day that they haven't brought it back, or they're not going to either. So.
You know what's funny is when I was a teenager, I loved those kind of movies, but now I'm all grown up. I can't even stomach some of those movies. The other night, Casey had me watch this movie called The House of Wax.
Oh
yeah, I've heard about that. I've never seen it.
My stomach was turning, and I couldn't watch it because of the gore. And I'm like, man, I feel like what my mom explained is that when I was a child, she's like, when you get older, you just don't like this stuff anymore. I'm like, whatever. But here I am watching it. I'm like, squinting my eyes, blocking it. I'm like, that's just too bloody.
Yeah. See, I like horror movies. Like, I don't mind like being scared and stuff like that. But when it's the horror movies like Saw or like The Human Centipede, or that's just being gross for the sake of being gross, or just being gory for the sake of being gory, that doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
But like Sarah and I were obsessed with the Halloween series there for a while.
I love Halloween.
Past October.
The
Michael Myers.
The reboot ones they did a couple years back were freaking
they were good. The ones with Jamie Lee Curtis.
The ones they brought back, yeah.
Yeah, we watched those.
They were pretty good. They're going to do another one. The final one is what they're saying. It's final.
Is it really final?
It's not.
They've said that. They said
he
that
can never die.
I feel like the 1 through 6 No, they never really said he was. There was a final one. But like when H2O came out, I feel like they said he was gonna die that time. And then there was the one where he found Jamie Lee Curtis in California, and then
We
they
didn't
said he
even
was.
watch H2O, did we?
Yeah, that was the one with Busta Rhymes in it.
Busta Rhymes.
Oh, that was H2O.
I believe so. I might have it off, but
There was
'cause
one that you said
get
don't
kinda
even watch.
Oh,
'cause-
2 or 3.
Okay.
The season of the
Yeah.
witch is not.
Yeah.
That's not a Michael Myers movie.
Right.
It has like pumpkins and witches, and there's Michael Myers never.
It has
shows up.
pumpkins.
Yeah.
Don't they all have pumpkins?
So I think the story goes is that you can't trademark the name Halloween
Right.
because it's a holiday.
Yeah.
So they made Halloween 1 and 2 with Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers and stuff like that. And then immediately following 2, like 6 months later, somebody made a movie called Halloween 3, The Return of the Witch. And it has nothing to do with the plot line whatsoever. They just made it because they knew they were going to make money because the first 2 Halloweens were such a hit. So it has nothing to do with it. But bringing this back to reselling, if you find that one on VHS, it's worth a ton because they didn't sell a lot of it at all because everybody knew that wasn't the right Halloween.
It's funny what you can find that is still worth money. What?
Yeah.
Like I actually got an example right here of something that's still worth money. And I've seen this series of Jurassic Park, right? Sold till today. You can buy all 5 films for like $23 at Walmart right now. Ben's, I found a perfect copy of all 3 movies. A Blu-ray.
Yeah.
This is still worth $20 on eBay.
Oh, I believe it.
And you never
Especially
know.
now with the new movie coming out. I've always been fascinated with stuff that we find that is worth money. Like, even to this day, there are times where, like, we look at things like that token today. Like, who would have ever thought something like that would be worth as much as it was? And it's...
I did.
Well, knowing what you know now. But, like, people... When we talk to people about, like, what we do... And then, like, everybody always asks the same question. They're like, what's some of the weirdest things you've ever sold? And I tell them, like, well, we've sold... The most recent weird thing is we've sold colored toilet paper. Yes. You know, that was a good one.
Yeah. But you're right. It is hard because there are still people who believe Black Diamond VHSs are still worth money. They're still listed, too.
It's definitely true.
We bought a couple of them. In our first. Librarians are going to go postal. That's right. I can do regular horror, religious horror, just mess me up. The Catholic upbringing, yeah. We got Halloween backlight pops. Ooh.
Blacklight?
Blacklight pop? What are blacklights pop?
They're blacklight reactive.
Oh, are they?
They glow.
Do you have a Michael Myers one? Because Sarah may.
I had a Michael Myers when I sold it.
No. Hi, Jack.
Not blacklight, but regular.
Thanks so much for coming by, Jack. I'm sorry, I'm reading Mark's comment as I'm saying. Adam's escape plan is to run to the nearest gas station, his safe place. The zombies are coming. Oh, Mark.
Like this video if you want more gas station food. And Bearded Poker Tuber, what's up?
We have Tortoise here, Bearded Poker Tuber, if you haven't noticed. Yes, they do have blacklight Michael
Oh,
Myers.
cool. Is it on your eBay store? Let me look.
There's so Sarah was looking at the TikTok, and there's a clown hotel in Las Vegas that has clown themes room, and one of them has
like a couple hours from Las Vegas. I think.
Yeah, one of them has like clowns all over it, and then there's a mural of Michael Myers in your room, just staring at you, and I'm like,
I want to go there.
I don't think that's comforting to me. Rosie wants shots. Let's all take shots.
Shots. I have some vodka over there.
Rosie's getting crunk.
Rosie, you're not the only one.
So what's the what's some of the weirdest things that you'd say you've found to sell so far?
Oh, jeez. So I don't have them near me, but in the storage room we have these Wizard of Oz weird straw dolls.
Straw?
Yeah, straw. and they're not even listed yet. But they're like made like they literally look like they're made out of cloth and straw, and they look creepy. Like,
Are they the scarecrow from?
one of
Wizard
them
Oz?
is no. They're all this
Oh.
this way. They're supposed to be cute, but no. If you ever seen the movie, what was it? Something in the Hood, and it was like a spin-off horror movie. And there's this whole movie about puppeteers, like the Puppet Master.
Uh-huh.
These dolls would scare you if you've seen that movie.
Huh. Are they worth anything?
Like
I mean-
$20 for the list.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So,
But like one of the weirdest things we found was a SpongeBob doll. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. The big ones, they're once you hit a certain dimension, though, it's hard to ship. That's what it seems to us. But if it's something that people will pay for, like that McDonald's drive-through, the Fisher Price thing, I mean, both times someone paid over $100 to ship that thing.
I really wish our McDonald's was open right now.
Our Sheets is open.
I know, but I kind of want McDonald's food.
You can't let Mark down and not get gas station food after the live.
I know, but I don't know if I want it.
Okay. Isn't
Maybe.
the
I don't
Clown Motel supposed to be haunted?
I think probably you're right.
It certainly looks haunted. Let's make our own liquor and call it welcome. I like it. Hi, JD. Thanks for coming in. I think Chantel has a picture of the pop lit up. Cool.
Oh yeah, she just sent it to me. It looks awesome. Oh, with the knife and everything.
Are you going to show it to us?
I could, but I just don't want to show it because I don't want other text messages popping up.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have people's last name on my phone. I don't want
Okay.
people's last names.
Sounds like you really like sourcing. Be wary of hoarding.
I actually got something to say about that. I am weary. I am weary of sourcing because when Casey and I first started, we were sourcing like madmen, going crazy, you know. But like I am nowadays, you wouldn't know, but I am so strict on what I look for. I'm not gonna take a chance on something that I'm worried about. The price, what the price may be, if I can't at the time scan it. But like I am so selective that I'll walk out with 2 or 3 things from the bins instead of like a cart full of things like we used to. Because we do have a deal, and we're working on getting rid of it.
Death piles, I think, have their place as long as you actually list through them. I feel like, especially on slower times like winter times, whenever sourcing becomes slow, they're nice to have. I still like referring to them as back stock.
Well, there's 2 types of death piles I've realized. All right,
Yeah.
there's the wintertime death pile, which is stuff you can list when you can't really source.
Yeah.
Then you got the death pile, which is stuff you got and that you thought was going to be worth money, but which really isn't.
Yes, that's called the donate pile for us. 2 sales. Mark got 2 sales.
We also got 2 sales: a
What did we sell?
Cabbage Patch Kid, and pictures of a drunken Santa Claus passed out under a Christmas tree.
Nice.
Like it.
What is it? They got 2 sales because we're both in the same video.
That's right. And I hit the like button.
All right, I hit the like button too.
I didn't know up until recently that I could like my own videos. I still feel a little weird about it, but that's okay. Bearded PokeTuber is having Cumby's gas station steak bomb grinder for dinner.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does sound delicious. What is a steak bomb grinder?
It's a
Tell
steak
us,
bomb grinder.
Yeah, but what makes it steak bomb? Because I know what a grinder is, but yeah. I drive through nice neighborhoods and I find piles of stuff to sell. It's almost better than thrift stores, 0 cost except gas. So Froggy Flips does it. I've seen a bunch of people do it on YouTube, and they make a fortune off of stuff out of the trash. I just can't do it. So, Super Fast Tortoise, are you using portable scanner for your phone?
I use the eBay app and Google Lens.
Yeah, that's for the best way to go. The Google Lens is pretty good too. Mm-hmm. That's our backup if we can't pile it up, buy it when you see it. True. Bartermania, what's up? Jack has 5 sales. Went out today.
Nice.
Roasted red peppers, onion, shaved steak, and American cheese. I'm not a roasted red pepper.
He
fan
doesn't
at
like
all.
roasted red peppers, but I love them.
I tell you what, I already ate dinner, and you're making me hungry again.
That's what happens with this live. Like we actually made poutine.
It was so good.
It was really good. And
except for Adam put extra salt on the fries. You have a salt addiction. Let me season my own food.
Here's the real question here. How much salt is too much salt?
Oh, for her, 2 shakes is too much salt.
Because salt,
if I go, it's too much.
Because salt is an amazing seasoning.
I love salt.
He loves too much.
No, what happened was I salted the fries like normal. And the gravy that you put on it is kind of salty, and I didn't think about that because the gravy.
Cheese curds are also salty.
And the cheese curds are also salty. So it was a little, but it was really good. And then what ends up happening is the last half hour of the live, we end up talking about food, and then both of us are starving when we get off the live, and we end up going to Sheetz and getting gas station food. Yeah. Sarah had to explain to Rosie what a hoagie is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
Submarine
sandwich.
I guess they call it submarines.
There's subs, hoagies, and smash sandwiches. I've heard of. Well,
grinders, and Hero is the other one.
Gyros.
Hero, not Euro. Hero sandwiches in New York are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hero sandwich. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we call them all here. So.
JD, it's not in the trash. It's on their front yard. Wait. They're just.
I think he's. I think it's getting rid of stuff to put them for free on curbside.
Oh yeah.
People do that.
I do that, but not out of the trash, out of the free piles on the side of the road, especially after college. Oh, okay, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in college, people would throw away so much stuff. It was crazy.
I saw somebody the other day that somebody posted it on. I don't think it was anybody I follow. You know how you get suggestions based on your hashtags and stuff, or what you typically follow on Instagram. And somebody looked in the dumpster, and there was like a pile, like 40 some plus video games, just like old Xbox and PlayStation games that someone just threw away. And they were like, I think somebody's mom got really mad at them or something and just dumped all these in the trash. So,
yeah. We can't do curbside stuff because we live in a trailer park and we get dinged for that or fined for it. So we can't get rid of stuff that way, or I would have done that a long time ago because we got some fancy stuff. But some of that fancy stuff ain't worth money.
Yes, I can understand that. Lowry seasoned salt is the best. I agree. That is good stuff.
It is really good stuff.
Rosie, exactly, because you're getting the stuff in there. Too lazy to take it to the thrift store. I like it. Suddenly want onion rings. That does sound good. Shorty Resells is singing Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Anyhow.
I love Sloppy Joes. I just can't handle the heartburn.
I do as well. Sarah does not.
Ugh.
So we don't eat them.
They're nasty.
No. You know what I do like over Sloppy Joes though? Is when I make 3 cheese grilled sandwiches. And by 3 cheeses, I mean I'm putting 3 slices
so
of cheese
you're using the grilled cheese as a bun?
Yep.
That's a good idea. I like your style.
We got nonstick pans to be able to do that.
That's almost as good as the quesarito from Taco Bell, where they took a cheese quesadilla and made it a tortilla to make a burrito, and then Sheetz copied them. So that's one of my favorites. So, well, time flies when you're having fun. What do you got coming up on your channel, Tortoise?
Well, getting back in the groove of things, we got another episode of MTG3 coming up, and it's going to be in 3 cheap cards that have dropped down in value if you're really into that magic kind of stuff. I noticed while I've been on this live, I got another subscriber. If you're one of them, thank you so much. I'm got a couple memes and a deck tap coming up on the way for Atraxa. If you know who that card is,
No,
right? Atraxa is a 4-color commander, and she's going to be nuts. So that's going to be happening in the next few weeks. I do 1 video a week, usually, but I'll smash in another video if I make things interesting.
You'll smash it in there.
Yep.
I like it.
Smash.
Susan picked her first ripe tomato from the garden today, Well, we got little baby green ones coming.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Adam didn't even think they were tomato plants. He's like, I still don't believe you.
No, they popped up. So first of all, she didn't plant them, and all of a sudden they popped up from last year.
Yeah, because of all the.
I was convinced they were weeds.
No, the ones that fell on the ground, the seeds. They call them volunteers.
But yeah. Anyways, we do have tomato plants, and I don't even like tomatoes, but whatever. Let's see here. We make homemade sloppy joes, way less heartburn. Okay, I can see that. Bearded PokeTuber giving us the tortoise and the $5. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tortoise!
We really appreciate it. And thanks, Bearded PokeTuber.
I love that. I love that so much.
That was one of my. I'm not gonna lie to you. I created that 20 minutes before the live, and that the first time I created it, nobody gave us a super chat, so I never got to use it. And then the next live, I think it was actually Bearded PokeTuber that gave us a super chat, and I got to use it. So, and it's, but yeah, I love it. It's appropriate for the channel, right?
Oh, it's 100% appropriate. Makes me jealous I didn't create it for you.
Yeah, no, you do enough for us, so I can't ask you for everything. But yeah, that's about it. Coming up on our channel, we've got me and Sarah are going to be live back this Sunday, of course. And then Monday, me, Jimmy, and Ed will be live with the with the Monday Night Vibe. I wasn't thinking, I was reading. So yeah, me, Jimmy, and Ed will be live on Monday at 9 p.m. And then I'm not 100% sold on what I'm going to do for a video this week, so I will tease it on Sunday rather than today, because I have a couple ideas and none of them have kind of come up yet, so figure it out.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Anything happening on Travel Smoosh this week?
Yes. Well, let's hope. I do want to edit Sarah's favorite Atlantic City restaurant and get that out. The problem, so I talked about this briefly on Monday. So that restaurant is Jerry Lalongo's, the meatballs and martinis, which we're going back in October. So, and I'm sure we're going to eat there again, but it's in Bally's, and I didn't film any B-roll outside of Bally's. So I'm going to have to I have a video of us walking up to Bally's. So I'm going to have to stop it and be like, it's in here. And then do the B-roll from there. So yeah, there'll be a couple. I want to put out a couple probably next week. It's just, I need a whole day to edit those because it takes a long time, because you got to edit it, then you got to put it all together, and then you got to do the voiceover and the music and everything. So it takes a good amount of time. So
oh yeah, I know about editing, so I get you.
Yeah, it'll probably next week. Jimmy was cheating when you saw his cameo on Pro Picker and his feet was in the scene. Sometimes I find piles and I take them to the thrift store for a 20% off coupon. Hey, that's a good idea. So, all right. Well, is there anything else you want to chat about before we get out of here, Tortoise?
Yeah, what's for dinner?
We already had poutine, but I don't know. We might. I don't know. Are we going to Sheets?
I don't know.
Look, I know we can end this video on is we have near us a gas station called I can't think of anything on this live. The name of it is Quick Star, and they have some of the best burgers ever.
Mark?
For cheap.
Mark just doesn't understand. He just doesn't understand.
I just think he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and he
That's
doesn't.
probably
You
true.
know, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
That's why he sells those bougie postcards.
Bougie.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for us. We're going to get out of here. Thank you, Tortoise, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you in the chat more frequently, I'm sure. Well, frequently, not more frequently. I don't know how you could be more frequent. So, do you want to talk about anything before we get out of here, Sarah?
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.
Good day, sir.